Okay, this is the fourth video for Marxism. In the last video, we talked about religion as an opiate. In this video, I want to talk about Marx's understanding of the relationship between economics and ideology. Economics, that is, having to do with money, and things like capitalism, socialism, and ideology having to do with ideas, or religion, philosophy, etc., culture. Marx has this thesis that the economy, or money, or, the history of the world's history of class conflict, this idea of money or economics is the base, and ideology is merely ornamental. That is, it's superfluous or epiphenomenal, or it's really money that matters, and everything else is interpreted in towards the money. You want to think of it this way, that the frame of the way we view the world, or the way that the world works, I should say, is money, and everything else is just merely tacked on, like a Christmas tree. Think of the economic Christmas tree, and ideas like religion and philosophy merely ornamental. Now, we saw in the last video those ideas can be very powerful, but nevertheless. But just think about religion in America. And Marx, I think, has a very powerful point here. How America, at least it has been, although people, socialism and Marxism are getting more press these days. But I remember when I was a kid, socialism and Marxism and communism were very bad words. So if somebody was a socialist or a Marxist, it would be almost equivalent to calling them a terrorist today or something like that. Obviously, things have changed. But think about the way religion is interpreted, or has been interpreted, in a capitalistic culture, and I think Marx has a point here. Think of, I remember it occurred to me, I don't know, when I first started reading Marx, maybe 15 years ago, and it was Christmas time, and I'm sitting in the store, and I'm very stressed out about buying and purchasing gifts for people, and I see people running in Walmart and stuff, literally running people over and killing people. There's a death usually, I don't know, every 3 years or so on Black Friday. But I'm sitting there watching people frantically shop for these TVs and things, and then on the radio, or in the, because they have Christmas music at the malls or in Walmart or whatever, away in a manger. And I thought, whoa, oh my goodness. Here Marx has a powerful point. Christmas, the holiday that celebrates the birth of somebody who was born in a manger, born in utter poverty. He walked the earth. He had nowhere to lay his head. He says the foxes have holes, birds have their nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. Someone who advocated so much for poverty. When that holiday is interpreted through a capitalistic framework, or through a capitalistic economy, it becomes the most profitable time of year. It's the best time of year for business. It's the time where people spend the most money. It's the most consumer lauded holiday. It's the time of mass consumption, and it's the time of the what's the word I'm looking for? The lauding of materialism. So isn't it interesting how capitalism has inverted the anti-materialism of Christ and made it the most materialistic holiday in the world? And Marx would say that's that's proof, so to speak, of economics being more powerful than ideology. Another example comes to mind. I was watching, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, a political debate, and it was on politics and religion, and it had all the political candidates. And one of the political candidates, it was a Christian audience, presumably, one of them stood up and said, I think we should treat other people the way we'd like to be treated. And the audience went, boo, boo, and this is all Christians booing the golden rule of Christ. So anyway, just think of it that way, that the economy is the base, and ideology is merely superstructural or ornamental for Marx. And there's a very powerful point there.